Hey guys, TAS here, I'm PrinceAsassin,
And I'm Sniipiix.
and today we're bringing you guys our third episode of TAS Teamwork, playing some multi-team kill confirmed on drone, and yeah, it's some pretty good gameplay. You'll see me and Sniipiix using some teamwork. I have some VTOL gameplay in there as well, and some K9 units, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. This is probably one of our better episodes, and yeah, so we've done 3 episodes so far, and we haven't received a lot of feedback. If you guys are watching this and you enjoy it or you don't like it, please say your opinion in the comments on this video. And yeah. So, you want to talk about some zombies?
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to start? The maps or like the connection or whatever?
Alright, let's start off with the maps. You go ahead.
Basically, it's the maps, or should we say map? Because the ones that didn't get the Prestige hardened edition basically only have one map split into 4, and that's like giving us Keynote to Toten and just like giving us like one room for different stuff. So,
Yeah, like Transit isn't a bad map, but they could have put like one proper survival map in there because they didn't like actually probably didn't want to put in an actual survival map, so they just split up Transit. You know, Transit's not a bad map as a whole, but like splitting off their sections aren't exactly, you know, the best survival maps, as you know they do on individual projects for only survival maps.
yeah. Like 5, the way they had 5 come in after you finish the campaign was a nice idea. I like that. And they should have had more zombie maps. Maybe they do that because then people would get Nuketown, because that was like the only other option, just to get more sales. But that's a pretty cheap move then. That's not good.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't Treyarch. Like, it could have been Activision, and I hope it's Activision because I don't want to think of Treyarch as kind of cheap, but it doesn't seem like the kind of thing Treyarch would pull off. I think they probably would have gave us Nuketown.
Yeah, if they were cheap, they wouldn't be doing all these patches and stuff and fixing stuff, because they can easily not do that and they wouldn't waste money on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then another problem, since we're on like this whole online topic, the connections are still pretty bad. We thought it was fixed when patch 1.04 came out, but there still is line compensation problems. There's a little less. It wasn't in the patch notes, but yeah, they are back. I don't know what it was. Maybe we're just getting good connections that day.
Or maybe, like, you know how when a patch comes out, some people want to hop on, but then they're like, oh, it's a patch, we'll play later or whatever, because they don't want to download the patch. Maybe there was less players online.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it was way less laggier that day of the patch, and now it's basically the way it was when the game came out. There's just some weird gunfights that I'm losing. Are you having some problems with just lag compensation?
I don't really know. Like the day of the patch, it was really nice, but now maybe it's because I'm just using different weapons like sniper and LMGs. But yeah, there's parts in the gameplay where sometimes I'm just like, what the hell happened? Like, I should have got the guy and he gets me instead. It's obvious. So yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what they can do to fix lag comp. If you guys know, please tell me in the comment section. I'd like to know why they've had lag compensation when they didn't have it in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4.
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to come now? They didn't have it in World at War either, so.
Yeah. Like, everyone clearly knows lag compensation sucks. We learned that from Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And then they bring it back in Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's just, like, honestly, they don't have to, the way the game was before, even Black Ops 1, the lag compensation wasn't too bad. Now, like, the connections and everything are just horrible with when you're playing online. I don't know if the thing, you know how this online servers go up like a week before the game's released. I think they should get some testers in there, because I'm sure people would even test that game out without being paid money. and you know, just hook up the online servers like a month before the game comes out, because a month before they're still done the game, they're just printing their copies, which takes about a month. Just hook up the online servers and have some people test it out, see if there's any glitches or problems. And you know, honestly, they can't do that. They're such a big company, they could pay people like super low.
They can have commentators do it, right?
Yeah,
like yeah.
If they think that it's gonna be like irresponsible people, they could get big commentators like that to just test it out.
Because they're gonna take it seriously. Because the commentators, like, they enjoy playing COD, a lot of them, and
they would.
I'm sure all of them want proper connection.
Yeah, and they wouldn't want to like look bad in front of Treyarch or something, so they obviously wouldn't screw it up. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to have people test it out. They probably still have game testers, but those game testers are probably for like zombies and campaign, mostly for testing out glitches, because for the multiplayer you can't really have like any AI or any major glitches that you'd need a lot of testers for. So yeah, they should really.
And also, if if Treyarch test the game themselves, there's some things they wouldn't notice, like their flaws. So for example, if you're playing, you won't notice your own flaws, but other people's will notice yours more. And there won't be a biased opinion, so
yeah. But other than that, the game's pretty good. Just some problems that kind of ruin it, but the game, there's been a lot of effort into it, you know, with all the campaign, the different endings, the pacing of the campaign's awesome. You have some great voice acting, and the multiplayer, the maps are pretty good. What's your opinion on most of the maps?
Most of the maps are a lot better than Modern Warfare 3 maps. That's one thing. But I don't know. If the connection doesn't feel right, the gameplay doesn't feel right, and then you're not really happy with the game. So I mean, it's not the maps themselves. It's just the connection that ruins the fun. So it's everything leads back to the connection.
Like if your basic gameplay elements not working, if people aren't dying when you shoot them, there's something clearly wrong with the game, because right now we were playing some multiplayer and you know, we just get pissed off at it and decide to go to zombies, and I just wish sometimes Call of Duty could go back to where it was before on its original connections, because they start making mistakes they haven't done before. Like Black Ops 2 has some pretty bad spawns for some maps and some game modes, and Black Ops 1 spawn system was probably the best ever in Call of Duty, and I don't see how they can't like transfer over to make similar maps to the ones they had in Black Ops, if it's such a problem making a new spawn system. You know, I wouldn't mind that. I'm sure a lot of other people wouldn't mind that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. It's coming to an end, and you have anything to add?
No, not really. Just see you guys next time.
Later guys.
Solid execution.